Well, I think love is one of the most elusive experiences to define. We've all been searching for that since we were created, human beings. And I think that's because it is something that you were just describing about feeling the feminine. It's a feeling, and feelings are tricky to relate to one another because we use different words to describe them. And sometimes the words, even when you're an author, they just fall flat to really convey. And so I think that for me, though, love has a lot of different expressions. I feel love, in a romantic way. I feel it in a sexual, sort of pleasing way. I feel it in a nurturing mother way, a protective way of myself, of other people. And I also think that in all of those situations, love is shaped by our relationships. I would say for me, love is the most powerful thing that I have experienced. It's what inspires me. It's what makes life worth all of the hardship. And it's what's transformed me. The love I share with my partner is so limitless and so huge that it just fills me and it drives me to be a better person. I do think that self-love is really foundational, and yet with everything in life, you can achieve things even if you don't have maybe all the ingredients that you would like. So I'm not saying that if you don't have it, it's impossible to love other people, but I do think if you have self-love, you can love others in a much more healthy and nourishing way for you and for them, in a giving and receiving interaction. I think that when you don't care for yourself or love yourself, it really is a pain that you feel deep inside you. Your soul feels crushed when you take the gift of your life and say that it's not special. And I think it's devastating. So I feel that in order to love yourself, you need to take care of yourself. You need to find the space for what you need. We're all different, and what I need and what you need aren't the same. But you can fall into, and I did for the child raising years, I fell into a slight martyrdom of always putting everyone before me. With my hindsight now, the 2020 hindsight, it's like, wow, that was crazy. I wasn't really then fully able to even do that because I was always falling apart because I wasn't loving myself. I think they really are important to practice both of those. Loving and accepting myself helped me to write the healing from that authentic place. And when you described just a few minutes ago about writing being spiritual, it felt like the divine was speaking through me. Sometimes I went to my keyboard and it just was like magic. It just flowed. I could hardly keep up with the ideas as they were formulating in my mind. And it was really beautiful to be creating something that felt in alignment with my purpose. There's something positive to send out in the world, especially in a very negative time of 2020. And I thought, oh, what perfect synchronicity to have this coming out at this time. The healing isn't a place you arrive at, but a place you discover deep inside. I feel like that's one of the core messages of the book. If a listener can resonate with that and that can intrigue them to find out more, whether it's through reading my book or other inspirational stories that they are attracted to, just knowing that you have to go inward. This is the journey inside you. Another word for healing, I think, could be transformation, because you're taking something hurt and making it happy. You're taking something torn and making it whole. You're maybe taking a story and making a new story. So I do think transformation and healing are good synonyms for one another. One thing I know for sure is that life is a blessing and it's worth every challenge and hardship. And anyone who's ever felt like it wasn't, I would hope that they could hold on and know that there is beauty around the corner, that's the nature. It ebbs and it flows. And also what we were talking about earlier about love, I would say I know that love is powerful and limitless, and it is the most life-changing experience of all. And that should be your goal. Find love, express love, feel love, receive love, just love. Want to be happy? Go for it. I also know for sure that I have a purpose, and that purpose can change, but I have one, and I know that I matter, and I know that I'm good enough as I am, that I was created from a purposeful design.